Well, it's raining again. And look at the view. Let's look at the view and then I'll put my phone down because I gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. I will take this moment with me forever. Absolutely no idea where this journey today will lead me, but I am trusting the process and trusting the guidance of my intuition, lifestyle, and the wisdom of the place, travel-wise, spiritually-wise. Sometimes people are correct, but you still gotta listen to your own soul. Look at me. Yeah, I have no idea how I'm gonna go down. Very slippery, steep. Now that my inner self is spoken, I'm gonna stop because it's insane. I'm slipping away. No matter what I do, I'm just like falling back, and I don't want to fall or injure myself, so I'm gonna head back. But this is the top here, and I'm very dirty. Look at me. Just like I said earlier, always listen to your own inner gut. Always listen to your own inner intuition. And it's not about conquering mountains, even though I am conquering a mountain at the moment. I think it's all about knowing where enough is enough and knowing where your intuition leads you. Here, it's right here. So I still wanted to test myself out, and I still think that that person stopped everybody else too early. There is still like a good amount of hike, about like 30 minutes that I was able to do. Absolutely like no dirt, absolutely fine. But now it's true. Now it's almost like impossible for me to climb all the way up there. And look how it's nothing on like all those sides. So now that I'm not able to make another step, I have to slowly make myself all the way. That's nice. Very good. That's where I'm gonna head first. I'm gonna go down. So next time I get prepared with the shoes. So I'll meet you when I pass this very dangerous way, which is sliding all the way here and somewhere over there. Okay. All right, see you downstairs. Would you just look at that? If that girl saw me now with my butt being just like hers, she would tell me, "Who's laughing now, huh?" Well, see? Oh my gosh, I got so tired, it was insane. And so happy that I listened to my own conscience and I just said, no, this is not the way. This is not the way to die. This is not the way to go. It was insane. I'm glad that I had this courage to just stop being this perfectionism came up like, but you want to finish it like right until the end, don't you want to do that? No, actually I'm happy that I got out of there alive. There's a lot of like daggers, you call it. Daggers are out of the earth, and it was so slippery that no matter what I did, even though I grabbed to whatever I could with my arms, I also cut myself a little bit. I made sure that I washed it nicely and sanitized it. So no matter what I did, I kept on falling. No matter where I stepped, I kept on falling. I grabbed, like I had to do this and give myself like extra support, but it was insane. No matter what I did, I just kept on sliding like, and actually I'm glad that I stopped because I would have made it up like all the way up, definitely. It's the way down that is the problem, because when you go down, there's nothing to hold on to. And what happens is that you just like keep on sliding and falling back. And I saw all people covered completely in dirt. And I was like, well, I can do it better. See? Sometimes it's the balance of two, I guess. As I mentioned, yes, there are times where only we ourselves know our potential, but there are some like rational ways of sometimes, you know, like there are obvious like trouble, let's say, ahead. For example, like how I encountered one right now. And see, I'm falling again. So basically, I think I did good that I trusted myself and I stopped when I thought that it's crazy for me, that it's enough. I saw two guys walking past me with good hiking shoes, and that's what I'm missing. So I was like, don't compare yourself to them. Safety comes first. And now it's all about being flexible in your thinking. At one point, I didn't want to stop because then I felt like I want to prove something. Like I want to prove to all of them that I'm better, you know, that I can. Nobody could, but I will. So that is already not the best way of, like, it's a dumb way to die. So I think that it's nice to differentiate where it's time to push your pride aside, because this is not God speaking, this is ego speaking. And it's very important to differentiate where's the God, where's the ego. So when everybody stopped, it was like too early. Like here, you see how here it's very pleasant. It's not as bad. I would not be at this dirty if I just stopped before the craziness started. But at some point, I already felt like I need to stop, but then there was the ego. But don't you want to be the best? But don't you want to prove like those idiots that you can make it better, you know, they're so dirty and you will come out so clean, absolutely, look at me now. So it's very good to know where's the ego and where's the God. But I'll put my phone down because I have to be careful over here. Well, that's how I look today. I have to admit that for the first time in my life, even though I, of course, hiked jungle so many times before, for the first time I'm so dirty. Usually it's just like maybe like a little bit shoes, just slightly. I guess I've never hiked in the rain, but I got to admit it's a little crazy. So, but I just as I'm walking down, and I'm gonna be watching, as it's not as bad because it's rocks everywhere, but still gotta make sure that I'm safe. So I'm walking. As I'm walking, just keep on thinking about how ego sometimes can pop up, and it's interesting to like how you need to build like a muscle to not trust it and to not follow it, because it's really tempting. And that's, I think, what people say when they mean like evil. Wait. When they say that like evil is tempting you or something like that, I would say it's ego, because my ego was definitely tempting me today to complete it. Like, are you weak? Are you not capable? Like, why? You have to continue, like, prove them. That's definitely ego. And I think I'm just like recently I started learning those, like that voice, and I know how to not follow it, but sometimes it can be difficult. Well, it was my turn now to give advices to people, but I learned from mistakes of that girl that I kind of judged. I think I kind of judged her. See, that's what happens when you judge people. Then you are in their like a reversed role, and you're like, see, this is what she meant. That's why she was like that. See, it's always like lessons. I never say that I'm like a saint one and I know it all. And even if that happens, that is ego. And what I promise you is that, okay, I'm back to safety here. This is the safe zone. A lot of trees. I still have about like 40 minutes to go, maybe all the way back, but this is safety zone. I can see it already. So I guess, I mean, it's still slippery, but wait. Pretty much I was in the reversed role, but now I felt it. I was tempted to say, what is it? Okay, shut up. Same things that she said I was gonna say. People like, don't go there, it's crazy. Look at me, I fell like twice or 3 times. But I didn't say that. I told them to rely on their, I told them to keep on going. They're gonna soon reach those stairs. They're really nice. Even though if they decide to go even more further, they're very welcome to do so. But right until they feel, oh my God, I actually said the word F. The F word. I said once you say F twice. Or to elderly people, I said once you said, oh my gosh, oh that's crazy, like 2-3 times. That's where you need to turn. And what's interesting here is that it makes them to rely on their feelings, because for me, I said that to myself too late. That's why I'm not like that now. That's why I fell. That's why I cut my finger. Because even when I said that to myself, it was a little too late. Not that bad, but I'm glad that I didn't go even further up, because sliding down would be very dangerous and there's nothing to hold on to, and it's just like, I don't even remember I was here. But here's the safety, because car can get here. It's great. It's great to be back at safety. Don't forget, it's, for me, even hiking alone, it's a challenge, but I feel like I'm getting used to it and I feel more at peace with that. But what I liked about my own advice to people is that I told them to rely on their feeling. It's not about like, you gotta stop right there and don't go further. I told them you will recognize the spot where you need to turn, because you're gonna be saying, oh my God, it's crazy. And when you see that, go back. And that's something that helps people to make their own choice. Because for me, maybe for someone, this would be already like, oh my God, this is crazy. And they're going to stop, you see? That's the difference. So I'm going to be continuing my way down, and come back a little later. This was one of the most scenic views when I just like started the trail. And I don't know if you can see, but there behind me, I think right there, is the Coco Trail that I, of course, already did. "20-minute mark." So we kind of got a little wobbly on these. So there's three of them. Что-то не помню, что так было в прошлый раз. Да? 40-minute mark.
Yeah, I will go see this video.
Słyszałeś? Ah oui, oui, oui. We came all the way from up there. We are the champions. We are the champions. We are the champions. So I'm about like 20 minutes from reaching the like the start or the finish of the trail for today, and it's pretty much like nothing to see here for now. And I guess I'm all set for today. I shared so much, I think, and I learned so much, and I think every day that we are alive, we can find those lessons. And as you can see, I experienced them, especially when I met people. We meet people every day, so we can experience some new lessons every day, and that's how we discover ourselves, and that's how we are. That's the journey as well. So I'll see you when I land back. Well, makes no sense to me as well, but I was just walking barefoot, but it's just a little bit too painful with the rocks, and just feel that I have to do it, and I want to do it. I tried not to do it, but I feel like I want to just absorb, I like to experience the world with my whole body, if I can. And now, as I'm walking, I like that even though these rocks, they're small and a little hurt my feet, maybe not a lot, maybe not a little, maybe a lot, but I feel like it's a very enjoying feeling. I feel how my feet are not restricted by my shoes. I feel that the land is cold, and I like how it presses on my feet, and I can feel how my feet are tired from all of the hiking today. But interestingly, even though some rocks sometimes, if you press on them, it can hurt, but I also like how it massages the feet just a little bit. And maybe this is not the best spot to practice it. Maybe I can climb up, because it's not about just walking. It's about just standing, and I mean, I don't have to walk that way to the car, but what I like is that clothing are here to serve us, and clothing should be replaceable. And I understand if you have something expensive or have financial challenges and you don't want to do that, so it can just be barefoot. But I want to extra protect my feet, so that's why I sacrificed my socks. But what I like is that, oh, look at that. What I like is that we are really missing this connection to the ground, and it's all about like a lot of phones and computers and television, and we constantly in our heads, even like with the business decisions, studying, a lot of head activity. So even though these rocks, they can hurt, but I like how I really work more with my body and how my body is activated rather than just my head. So if you want to activate your body, I don't recommend like maybe hiking if you're not experienced, but sometimes just go outside and just put your feet on the ground and feel how it's really grounding. It's really cool. Try it out. So glad that it's over with. As I'm trying to clean myself out. One of the problems of this trail is that there are no bathrooms, no water. So I'm just gonna clean myself out at home. I'm so tired. I'm a little bit sad that I didn't reach the top, but gotta be safe, you know. So it's done for today. Bye. I'm back to Waikiki, all clean. It means that the adventure for today is over, and what do you think? Let me know. I think it was a very profound one, and there were so many just insights and lessons, even though usually I film for longer, and now it was all pieces because the adventure was really tough. I mean, by adventure I mean hike. But let me know what you think, and I'm still recovering, and I got so many like new ideas on so interesting like thoughts on, I don't know, just so many things that are going on inside. I mean, of course I'm also tired. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.